So there's not much different going on in Iran other than, usual conflict. Come on, get up, bud. Let me throw your frisbee. Good job, buddy. Yeah, so apparently tonight, at least this, however many times they've threatened that they're gonna annihilate Iran with bombardment. Whether they'll do it or not, I don't know. Because they keep saying this, but then they do nothing, so you can't really be sure. And just from an OPSEC point, as like operational security, you usually don't want to inform people what you're going to do. So that there is just an oddity in itself. Then apparently they also say that, they're not just going to heavily bomb them. They're going to take Kharg Islands. And again, it's a weird thing to try and say what you're going to do, because that gives them, as they've stated that before, and all their military advisors that they had advised against that. So they fired them all because apparently they just wanted yes men. Because they said, that it looks good. I'm thinking is the thought process of Lindsey Graham and all of them heads out there trying to push it, because it's oh, we took land, we took the place where they got, I guess they store oil and stuff there. That's where they got our refinery or something, and then, I'm sure their plan is, oh, we're going to take all that oil and bring it back to the U.S. too. But they've stated that Iran will just bomb that island. They don't give a shit. So that there, they let them get all their troops stationed on there and then just kill all. And which, of course, will only further escalate things, because then at that point we've lost a bunch of troops. Now they're oh, now we really gotta sit there and prolong this war that we started for Israel, because we lost troops, so now we gotta try and save face, right? We can't just let them kill our troops and then do nothing, even though why we started the war. Still nobody really knows, I don't think. At least not, in the little circle there. But go get it, bud. So there's that, and then wanting to take Kharg Island. I say that they say that's where all the oil is. It's not, though. They got the oil that goes throughout all the country, through railways, roads, all that, and then the Caspian Sea to the north. They get oil out of. So yeah, that one's kind of blocked off, so we can't go in there and try and blockade that off, and we can't go through the other countries because they won't allow our militaries through there and all that. And so yeah, all we really did with that was blockading the strait is hinder them a bit. Yeah. Still, what the whole purpose is still very confusing to me, of what they're actually after. Because they say all the reports of them saying, oh, they have a nuclear weapon, all that, you got plenty of people saying that wasn't the case, and that they were about 10 years away from being able to have one if they were to continuously work on it. So yeah, we'll see. And say gas prices have somehow come down. It's about $4.19 here now for unleaded, but like I say, that from a report I was seeing earlier, a couple weeks ago, that I talked about, that they said that they're going to come down. They're purposely underbidding oil to bring the price down, but they're going to skyrocket in a little while. So we'll have to see what happens with that as well, especially if they do the bombardment, because that's only going to make that, just war starting out always makes an impact on the economy, and prices go up and things like that, especially with Iran, with the oil country, and if they do take Kharg Island and Iran does bomb the island and kill the troops and of course destroy all that oil that is on there, and yeah, be a bit of a mess. What else was there? Apparently the Apache helicopter that was shot down. That was kind of a funny thing. Not, that it was shot down, but like, they initially tried denying it. I guess they didn't want to admit that Iran shot it down. They were trying to cover it up, trying to be like, oh no, it's a malfunction, or is something wrong with the engine. Like a bunch of different things are coming out about it, and then eventually, oh okay, yeah, it was shot down. So I don't know. It's like no one can quite, get their facts out, because why they're trying to cover things up like that. And I guess they didn't tell Trump because I think it was like the Pentagon or something that was saying that it was a malfunction of some sort, but Trump came out and said, yeah, Iran shot it down. So that was kind of funny in that regard. And then apparently on the 24th, we attacked 2 oil tankers that had people from India on there. And I guess they were actually sanctioned, but we shot them. We sunk one of them, and one of them, I don't know if it was the one that was sunk or another one, but we did attack 2 of them. So 2, I don't know if they were Indian oil tankers or oil tankers that just had Indian personnel on there. But one of them, we killed 3 Indian personnel. So that's, and we don't have any hostile relations with India. I don't know if they're exactly an ally, but I don't think they're an enemy. Like, I don't know if we have anything signed with them to make them an official ally. Kind of like Israel, we don't actually have anything signed that makes them a formal ally on like any paperwork or anything like that. So that'll be interesting what comes of that, because it's like they just put out that yeah, we did attack these ships, and it's like yeah, okay, we did kill 3 of their people, so that, and we get a lot of stuff from India actually in trade, so that'll be interesting how that will affect that, if at all. I'm not sure. What else was there? Oh, there's the screw worm, that little parasite thing, or the I don't know, is it a fly that leaves the worm? I'm not really sure what that is, but affecting the livestock, and apparently it's been affecting dogs and cats as well. I'll have to see what comes of that. Yeah, that it's kind of down in Texas, so I'm kind of far away from it. So I think I'll be fairly safe for my dog here. I did see in a post, I never clicked on it to read it, but there is a way to, they're saying to protect your cats from it, or your pets. Sorry, it had cats on there, but it was like said pets. I may have to go back and find that just to be sure my dog's safe. But there's no news of it spreading outside of Texas, at least not that I've seen as of yet. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. There has been developments in the e-files I've seen. I haven't really clicked on to read yet. It's like not real sure what they are. Oh shoot. The only thing is to say that big thing is Iran, but the supposed attacks today. See if it actually happens or not, and then of course they want to try and take Kharg Island. It can get real bad real fast. Other than that, not much going on with me. Still doing my language training, still doing my workouts, my kettlebell routines, and starting to incorporate more of my calisthenics in, mainly like the planche holds and things like that, and like a hollow hold and things I incorporate in like my stretches and like ab routines and thing I do every day, that trying to do that stuff, build up to it, you know, getting the basics down for that, for my calisthenics in. Haven't done much of the jump rope just because, where is he at? Otis here. Does not like the jump rope for some reason, and he freaks out whenever I do it. So, and I have him outside with me so he doesn't have to sit in. I have that little camper. I don't want to make him sit in that little camper all by himself while I'm outside, because he spends so much of his time in there when I'm gone doing other stuff during the day anyway, that when I'm working out, I let him come out so he can be outside with me. Other than that, it's going good. I did, for those who like tabletop games, I like them myself. They have this new Warhammer 40K Armageddon box coming out. I know there's a big huff about the price of it. I know Warhammer's prices have gone up. Of course, like everything has gone up, but they've been kind of a thing with them for their prices for a while. But that box I'm excited to get, because I've always liked orcs. I've always played like Age of Sigmar or Old World. It's like, you know, I like orc armies. And they're finally got, like, I say, a lieutenant coming out for that thing. So for me, that's going to be nice. Like, because I like orcs, and I haven't had a 40K army because I wanted orcs. It was like, you know, I never really liked to play things. Apparently they got, you know, it's the 11th edition, so they've changed a bunch of stuff. Apparently it's supposed to be better. Finally giving orcs a lieutenant. So I'm going to get that box. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the orc battalion as well. Kind of got a color scheme coming down. You know, I think it will be nice. Haven't decided if I want to get an airbrush yet. Just because, you know, I like a nicer painted army. But really for the airbrush, I think I'd have for, like, you know, display models more than like a playing army. Even though I don't play very much, just because I'm normally not around anywhere with anyone who actually plays. But where I'm at now, there's actual Warhammer store, not just a store, gaming store that sells Warhammer stuff. And I like it. I like going there because you got more Warhammer models than other normal gaming stores. But also the only problem is they only sell Warhammer stuff. So there's other paint and stuff I like to get besides Warhammer paint. Or it's their Citadel. But yeah, so I might show some videos on that, because I got my buddy send me my other painting stuff and my other dwarven old world army so I can finish putting together. It gives me something to do, because I got my digital art I like to do, but that's been kind of a pain because, say, like, my computer isn't kind of old. It can't quite handle all the layers once I start getting going on that, so it starts kind of freezing up on me. So I'm gonna get some painting done, since I'm gonna be here for at least till the end of July, maybe the end of August. It'll give me something to do in my free time. And then I'll get in the 40K army built up. Maybe I'll be able to go play a game or two while I'm around, because I'm sure they'll do some games up at this Warhammer store. For anyone interested in that kind of stuff, you know, it's still somewhat niche. I mean, I think popularity in it seems like it's grown a lot, especially over the last few years. That, you know, it's not such a dorky, nerdy thing. I think Henry Cavill, that guy who played Superman, really helped out with that when he came out and, like, you know, said, like, that was his favorite game to play. That's really seemed to make it jump up even more, the popularity of it. So that's kind of cool. I know he plays Custodes or something. You know, I guess, you know, that's fine. Just something to give him crap about, I guess. Of course, everyone, you know, probably give me crap for playing orcs. Like, yeah, dork. But, yeah, kind of be something new. Maybe I can put up a little breakup of things. And, you know, I enjoy playing or putting the armies together and painting them more than I do playing. And a lot of times I'll build an army, paint it, and I'll just take it to like a gaming store and like give it to them. Like, hey, you know, give this to some kid coming in looking to play, but he can't afford anything, you know, maybe because stuff can be expensive. It may not be the exact army he wants or the color scheme, but, you know, it'll give them a free army. They can, you know, get them started, at least being able to play and stuff. You know, maybe it's like one of them even said that, like, you know, they might just keep it in the store for someone comes in, they're wanting to play, like, you know, they'll just keep it in the store as a spare army for someone to use. Like, you know, maybe they have an army already, but they don't have these units, and, you know, so they say, hey, they can have some extra units for that army of theirs that they can use. Things like that might be cool. I don't know. Otherwise, just a simple day, me and Otis out. Same old madness with Iran. We'll see what comes of that. Language is going good. Workouts are going good. And just pick up, well, kind of not really a new hobby, but like an old hobby that I haven't done since about, I think probably November of last year is the last time I actually put together any pieces and painted, but that'll be fun. Hopefully everyone else has a good weekend and the world doesn't go to hell, but I mean, it's kind of halfway there already, so